Welcome back, everyone. So a few things have changed currently of my build. I'll sort of show very quickly. This was going to be my castle sort of thing, but render distance and whatnot have essentially thrown that out the window. Because my keep, what I've got over there, was going to be back here, but as you can see, there doesn't load in. So, to me, it's personally just useless to have such a big area. Like, obviously, if I was in the middle here, yeah, it would be fine. But then something else I was still thinking of is, with, well, I'll be obviously deleting all this stuff, but with, obviously, the Age of War Part 2, which will be out in 3 hours and 16 minutes. Hopefully this will be out either a little bit after it's released or before Age of War 2's release, this video. But yeah, I was thinking I could even maybe build the keep there then, because that's where I was going to put like a prison sort of thing. But then I thought, even if I did do that here, although I don't think anything's going to be coming down from there, I just didn't know, and just the way the snow and that works around here, and obviously as we can see, there's all places where there's all big cracks and whatnot. And then obviously over here, that's stuffed up. I still had that over here. I will quickly show. I don't know with this. There's just a wee little bit of a crack there. I don't know if by bringing this back further and further with this on this angle, if that would help or not. I don't think it would, so I'm not really going to try too much. That, or I was thinking maybe one of these, but as is, I'm not really going to be looking at this too much, all slash ever, so I really don't care with that one. And as you might be able to see, just then there was a few frame drops. I had to figure out how to do this down here. I have my pretty much gold storage area, which will be down here. Also, we'll be fiddle farming around with that a bit more. So you know, nice wooden area underneath here. So essentially, this is where I keep all my treasure, because I'm sort of planning how my keep is going to be. Treasury room on the bottom. Main hall type thing here. Some of these I'm not sure yet. I was actually still planning on sort of dimming down the size. Possibly these here might get sort of cut in terms of putting a wall here to cut down the size of it, sort of. I do not know yet. I'm still not 100% sure on that. This is going to have those little bits all around it. This has also been changed. I don't know how many times I've changed it. It's, yeah, because it was essentially like a triangle house sort of thing, but then I did have this, but then I couldn't get everything to fit up in them, and yeah, there was just like essentially there's a whole heap of fiddle fart around. It took me a while, but that's sort of the idea, is a throne up here somewhere. Some tables possibly along here, so like sort of like as there's like a big hall. But that's also why I'm sort of thinking of cutting this down to be, so this square will be the outline sort of thing, just so this inner part here could be like the what do you call it, the stairs. Because it would be like, say here or something, you know, there'll be entryway up here to the stairs to the secondary level, because obviously I want to have in my keep, I want to have like my own personal sort of cookery area. What else? So yeah, a cooking area, also my own sort of private bed chambers, a guard station in it sort of thing, like for that sort of kind of thing, like where it's like my own personal guard sort of thing. I was actually planning is to have my keep up here, but obviously of how uneven this is, I don't think so. I was going to try and bring it out here, but the same sort of scenario would be I'd have to put one of them here, and then like literally another one would have to be here, and another one would be there. It's just be too much fiddle fart around. Although this here still, depending on what I do here, this could be brought back a little bit more, and this here could be brought like way over here. You know, it could be a weird shape sort of thing, but this all could be brought over here, sort of like I was going to do with this. But yeah, this could still be changed a lot. Obviously we can and probably will be, because in here I want to have sort of like a functioning village. You know, I'm going to have like my blacksmith area, a tavern, a tavern would be / cookery, but yeah, a tavern, blacksmithing area, which will also be weapons and armor. Some stables, which again could be what I do here. I'm just not quite sure with this if I can sort of do something where yeah, so sort of thing I don't know yet, but if I can do something I don't know how I'll do it, but yeah, it's something I can do somewhere around here. I can sort of put a stable, possibly, I do not know. Again, the ice stuff does but doesn't work because it's very uneven, which I do not like. That was a pain to try and get that in, and I just don't know what type of shape to do to go as along here to here, because yeah, this I kind of want to have protected as well by a wall. Although as is here, you know, you never know. Possibility is, I'm just thinking now, I could try and bring the wall over here and then make just like a little, literally a square box, and just bring it back here. I don't know exactly, because obviously these are, you know, a bit wobbly sort of thing, but you know, I never know. I might be able to do something with some of these other things, other structures. Get a few more drops of frames there. But yeah, up here still might be some things. Up here actually might be where the other villages might be. Like, I know normally the keeps would be up high, sort of thing. Like up here would be where the keeps are, but it's like I said, yeah, it's uneven. This is where everyone lives, because obviously their house is a lot smaller, so they don't need to be on, you know, they don't need a large amount of flat land for their houses. They seen their houses as would be reasonably small. You know, they could be here and here, sort of thing. You know, maybe something here as well. I don't know. I was just going to leave that. But anyway, so what I want to do here for was obviously, it's going to be a lot harder to raid as well, because I don't think anyone's going to come down from here. Worst comes to worst for it, because obviously I'm going to have archers around here. That's why I did those sort of wall things there. I don't think any of the enemies will come through here, but they'll most likely come from over here, possibility. Or this could all go the terribly plan and they won't actually attack here. But yeah, I don't know. One cool thing I have literally just found out is, because I have, okay, I did have it on to fiddle fart around with things. If we go over here, is it? Huh. Well, we did have a heap of stuff earlier. I'm just trying to figure this out now, because we did have a whole heap of stuff. I think it might be slightly glitchy. Well, anyway, we had spikes and whatnot earlier. They were these things. Now, I'm not sure if mine was glitched, because I tried this not long ago and it said 2 hours and something on this. Now it's 3 hours. I do not know, honestly, if what I was looking at earlier was actually some of the next stuff to be added, type of thing, because if that is the case, that would be pretty cool. Some of the things I saw. Obviously, I can't show them now, but down here was like those. What do you call these things again? These things, but they're along the ground. Sort of things like I say they would actually be. I say my game might have glitched or something, and I say the Age of War stuff Part 2 is already in the game files, but possibly, it's not actually fully released until later on. I shall see. If so, I might even make another video about that stuff. And if that is the case, then yeah, I essentially have sort of peeked at the things. I can't remember those. The spiky wall things is what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know if what was going on earlier. Unfortunately, I had to actually, because up here with the frame drops and that, I did try and open that earlier and it kept freezing, so I don't know what happened there. But I think that anyway, that should be pretty much everything to cover. But yeah, as is, when Age of War Part 2 gets released, I'll try and have a look at it, do a video on it hopefully, and yeah, if those other things as I saw earlier are going to be the next stuff added, that's going to be pretty cool. But then sort of interesting why they're already in the game for, because we haven't had that update, but honestly I do not know yet. But as is, that's hopefully my plan. Worst comes worst, we have to move somewhere else, or / we move over here. So I don't know yet. We shall see. There's not a lot of flat ice area in the game, so that's that. But anyway, hope everyone has enjoyed, and see you next time.